Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. I'm Eugene, I'm an optometrist practicing here in UAE. So today we will be discussing about optometry career in UAE, and this video is specifically dedicated to our Nepali optometrist. If you want to come over here in UAE and practice as an optometrist, then I hope this video will help. So why people want to come here is basically they get tax-free salary, and same goes to optometrist, and it's safe, and it's as developed as the European countries. So, it's a brief introduction about the country. It's the Muslim country, okay, and there are 7 different Emirates over here. The reason why I'm telling you about Emirates is on the next slide. So let's jump to that. Yeah, because here in UAE, every Emirates have their own rules and regulations, which differs from each other. Not all of them, but some of them, specifically for healthcare professionals. So as you can see here, for Abu Dhabi, which is the capital city of UAE, it needs to have a DOH or a HAAD license. DOH is issued by Department of Health. Like we have NHPC, it's same as that. They have different authorizations or different type of healthcare providers, healthcare regulatory bodies like that. So equal to NHPC, it's DOH for the Abu Dhabi and DHA for the Dubai, and MOH for the rest of the Emirates, like Sharjah, Fujairah, or Ras Al Khaimah, like the rest of the Northern Emirates. Okay, so why they differ from each other? I'll give you one example. If you have a HAAD license, it's valid for 2 years, but DHA is valid for 1 year, and DOH examination is a little bit difficult comparing to DHA, and acquiring HAAD license also is a bit lengthy or time taking. Why we will discuss about DHA here only is because DHA examination comparatively it's easier, okay, not that much difficult, and plus not only that, the main reason is once you have a DHA license, you can easily convert it to any other licenses like HAAD or MOH, depending on your needs or requirements, or depending on your personal interest. Whichever city you want to work, then you can easily convert it. You just have to work under DHA for 6 months, and then you have to pay the processing charges. Let's say for now, if you want to convert it to HAAD, it might cost you around 2,500 dirham, which is local currency here. Okay, so that is the that is why we will discuss for DHA here mainly, and these are the type of licenses you need to have. And you might be curious, like if I convert it, will my DHA still be valid? Yes, of course, why not? This is your license. Then you'll be entitled as dual license holder. You'll have both DHA and HAAD. You can keep both of them active at the same time. It's more interesting. So you can, whenever you want to come back to Dubai, you can come, and whenever you want to go for different Emirates, you can go there and practice. It's easy and convenient for you. So for DHA, there is 2 main requirements you need to have. Of course, bachelor degree. Unfortunately, diploma degree cannot apply for now, and 2 years of work experience from your home country or licensing country. Why licensing country? Because some of the Nepali students, they will go to India for optometry education, and maybe they will start working there itself. So it's very easy, and your process will be smooth if you get the license there and you start practicing, because your experience is counted after getting the license only. Let's say you started practicing in 2019, but you got the license in 2020 only. They will count your experience after 2020 afterwards. So make sure you get a license first and you start working. Or it's not like that you cannot do that. You can, but you just need to arrange extra documents for that. Let's say the proof from your college or proof from your working place that you practiced as an optometrist, and hence I'm responsible and I prove this is true, like that, from the head of the department, head of ophthalmology department. You need to have those type of documents to prove that you're practicing as an optometry if you start practicing without the license. So, which takes some more time and a bit complicated. So better get the license first and start working. It will be easy for you, okay? And for India, they are easily accepting Optometry Council of India membership as an optometry license. So rest of the documents are as usual. You need to have a passport, which should have minimum of 6 months of expiry, your transcripts, your degree certificates, all the high school certificates and all. Main thing I like to highlight is this good standing certificate from NHBC should not be older than 6 months, and your degree certificate copy must be attested from respective authorities. Meaning, if you did a bachelor from India, you need to attest your degree certificate copy from Indian Embassy, then Ministry of Education from Nepal, and then Embassy of UAE. And all these processes are subject to charge. It can it will be around like 7,000 to 10,000 rupees, I guess. That was the charges before, maybe slightly different nowadays. Okay, so this attestation process is chargeable. So once you prepare all these documents, it's super easy. You just need to go to, DHA website, register yourself. There is an option where it's mentioned as get registered. If you click there, then you can register yourself. So make sure your all documents are genuine, guys, because it will be verified by a third-party organization, which is called Data Flow. So this is a verification agency. It makes sure that all the healthcare practitioners, whatever document they will provide or the credentials, they all are genuine, not fake. They will hire an agent in that particular country or a city to verify your documents are, legal or ethical, because they will send someone to your university, your workplace to verify the work experience letter. They will ask for the stamp and signature from that respected person. So we need to have valid credentials before applying. And this process of verification is called primary source verification, PSV, and this is also subject to charge. So overall charge, including verification and examination and all, this will cost you, I think, around 70 to 80,000 rupees. Previously, that was the amount I think I paid, or I think it will be more than that now, maybe around 120, 140. It depends actually, because every year it's changing. So let's assume between 1 to 1.5, roughly around like that. And you need to do the payment with a credit card price. Okay, so this PSV takes about 30 to 45 days. So there you have plenty of time to prepare for the examination as well, meanwhile. But if you want, you can give DHA examination and wait for the verification report, as you like, whichever is convenient for you. So how to apply? Yeah, as I said before, you have to visit DHA official website, and there is a section. You'll see there is an icon which will tell you to, click if you want to process for a healthcare professional, which is called Sharia Portal. So Sharia Portal will help you to get registered in DHA. There is a section where it's mentioned get registered. So if you click there, you just have to fill your details like email ID, your name, and all, and it will give you one unique DHA ID which you will need further. That is important, so keep it safe. And always remember your credentials like DHA user ID, your email IDs, like that. Give working email IDs and working mobile numbers in that while you register, okay? And once you visit the Sharia Portal, there is a section to check whether you meet the required credentials or required qualifications or no. To check that, there is something called self-assessment test. If you click there, it's simple. It will ask you some simple questions, I think 10-20 questions, like which kind of services you want to, or which kind of healthcare practitioner you are, and what kind of specialization you have, like optometry, of course, and then years of experiences and all. It will ask you those few questions. It's free of charge and result will be instant, so you'll easily find out either you are eligible or no, like that. So once you do that, register yourself and you start applying. So once you finish those two things, it will ask you to register in Dataflow, which we discussed previously. And while registering in Dataflow, you'll need that DHA unique ID. So remember that, okay? Enter that one in your Dataflow, register there, and it will ask the copy of your original documents like degree, experience letters, and everything. And you have to submit the scanned copy there. Okay, so all the document it is asking and highlighted as mandatory, you have to upload all of them. So make sure that you have the scanned copy of those and wait for 30 to 45 days. Like I said, you can prepare or you can give examination as you like. This is also subject to charge. All right. So before DHA exam was like a panel discussion, but nowadays as everybody cannot visit UAE directly just for the examination, they have made it easy. They have made it computer based, and there will be 100 MCQs and all are related to our syllabus only. There is nothing like out of syllabus. There is nothing like unheard or something strange, nothing as such. And all are logical questions and conceptual questions. Don't trust yourself when you are giving examination. Just relax and read the question carefully, because sometimes all the options are correct and you have to choose the best possible answer out of that. So take your time and don't rush. If you feel like that particular question is difficult or a lot confusing for you, because time is only 2.5 hours and you have to complete 100 questions between 2.5 hours of time, and you need to get 60% to pass the exam as well. There is no negative marking, so make sure you attended all the questions, guys, because sometimes even if you guess, it can be correct. So make sure to attempt all the questions. And remember one thing, you are not allowed to use calculators like that, because there is not such a really difficult numerical questions asked where you have to do complicated mathematical calculations. So you'll have a paper in the pen. If there are like sort of calculations or something like that, you can easily do in your mind itself, or you can use the paper and pen as well for your convenience. But when I gave an examination, I think I was not allowed to use pen and paper as well. And there was no such complicated questions, or I have to do a lot of calculations. When I say calculations, it will be asked in the section of refraction to calculate the power, and these mirror formulas, and sometimes there are questions to ask what sort of brightness, what level of brightness or illumination is required in particular eye examination process, like that. There you might need to use formula, or in low vision aids for particular cases, what kind of a magnification you need. So you need to have a small calculation over there, which you can, I think, easily do in your mind, or you can use pen and paper, I guess. Yeah, but make sure you attempt all the questions, and as I said before, if you are a lot confused in one particular question, mark it incomplete, or mark with a flag there. You will have the option to mark incomplete on top, or mark as a flagged, which will be reflected in the final page, that these questions you have answered and these ones you haven't answered. So unanswered question you can check again, and if you want to change your answer in some question, you can go back and do that, as long as you have a time limit. Okay, so good luck. And you will be granted 3 attempts only, and unfortunately, let's say all 3 attempts was not successful, then you will be suspended from DHA for 2 years. Okay, so only after 2 years you will be able to give exam again. But it's not very hard, guys. I believe you all can pass it in first attempt itself. And this CBT based examination is conducted by Optometry Center. Optometry Center is a center where your examination will be held, and that for Nepal is Fulbright Commission. It's a Fulbright Commission counseling agency, which is in Kathmandu. If you are out of the Kathmandu Valley, then you will have to come over there day before the examination, so you will have proper rest. Okay. And yeah, you might be thinking how to choose the date of examination. So once you register, once you submit your documents, once the PSV is under process, you will have a section to choose the CBT dates, like examination dates, and you can choose any favorable dates as you like. There will be the dates reflected on your screen, and you can choose whichever date is convenient for you from that. So once you give the examination, your result will be published within a week, and then you'll be receiving DHA eligibility letter. Remember, this eligibility letter is not a final license. It shows that you have passed the examination and you are allowed to acquire the license. So with that eligibility, you can start applying for the job, and your sponsor company or the hospital will apply for license with their own cost, so you don't have to bear any cost for the license. All right, and then you can start practicing, and it will be renewed every year by your company itself. You just need to submit 10 CME points for the renewal. And remember one thing: once you get the eligibility and once you come back here in UAE, you will have to add one more attestation in your degree from the Foreign Affairs Ministry from UAE, which is in Dubai, and it will be done in the same day. And that time it was like 50 dirham charge for that. I think it might have changed slightly, but yeah, you have to add one more attestation. and then you're ready to go. All right, so if there is any question, guys, you know, you can always connect us through Mero. So Mero, we are trying to help, or we are trying to make the application process quite easier for all the optometrists out there who wants to come to UAE and practice their profession. And if you have any you know, optometry career related questions for this in this country, you can always reach us and clear out your doubts. If you need any sort of help or assistance, let us know. You know, we will try our best to help you or assist you to get your dream job, I hope. Okay, I hope this session was useful, or you know, knowledgeable for you guys. As I said, anything, please do let me know. Thank you for listening to me. Have a great day.